A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone. One play, that just added insult to injury. Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down throw for Mills. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action now, Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this returnable for Hill. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Murray going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 21. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Mills. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action. Mills. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to...
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nothing.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Dolphins at 3-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Green.
Shotgun now from Murray.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 34 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
To try again after the sack, Mills. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray now on 1st down.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Play fake. Murray. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, Mills.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mills going right side here, and that's complete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Mills. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Final play of the half, Mills.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Pierce.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Mills now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sanders' kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. On the out route, he's got Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Play fake, Mills.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Again, it's Pierce.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on second and 3. Murray, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on first down, Murray out route to Hill, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
And with that pick six, boy, they're feeling really comfortable now. You look up at the scoreboard, and they're firmly in control of this one, Charles.
Absolute domination, partner. And this really hasn't been a fair fight since early in this one. One team, they've just been playing at a much higher level.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And now here's another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal.
But Charles, a lot of happy